my 20-inch Nilight light bar that I'm putting on my 1980 K5 Blazer. It's going to go right here in between these two pods. And we're going to install it and see how that goes and do some testing and see how it looks. Let's get started. So the light bar has these adjustments. So if your holes are not exactly perfect, you can adjust it to make it centered. And it'll shine right instead of all goofy. It also comes with these slide mounts that you put on. This one's a little bent, but then it slides back and forth so you can adjust your angle up and down. So you can shoot out far or shoot down right below you. However, whatever you want to light up, you can light up. I also got this wiring harness, which was fairly cheap compared to how much it would cost to build it, which I think is a great bargain. Comes with all the hardware you will need. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this and then mount it in here. I'm going to have to drill that hole out, obviously, but I'm going to mount it here first, and then I can figure out where I need to put these and then tighten them so it lines up, and be about the easiest way, I think, to line it all up to get it on. So let's drill those holes out. Okay, so when you're checking for the size of what hole you want to drill, a lot of people, like, let's take this one, and they'll size up the ends like this, which, yeah, I mean, I guess you could do it that way. But the more accurate way is if you turn it around and size it up this way. Like, that's just a smidge too small, so it's not going to fit. So we have to go up a size. It'll come out. Now if we size it up, it's about the exact same size. Could probably go bigger if you wanted to. I'm just going to stick with this size. Grab our handy dandy drill and get to work. Now that we did that, let's see if it fits. Yeah, should have went a bit bigger. So let's drill it out again. Okay, let's try it now. There we go. Real nice fit. That's what we want. Now, grab this and this. Now I'll put the nut on the other side, up and under the bumper. Put my finger on it. Come on. You can do it. Okay, so I got the light bar mounted. It was kind of hard because my holes are 17 inches apart and this is a 20-inch light bar. And so this one is right over where the wire goes. So what you have to do is you have to take this piece out of this bracket so you can loosen this and slide it over so you can get this bolt in without this wire being over here. So you need this part of the light bar to be like over here so you can get that bolt in, if that makes sense, because it is a pain when it's up against like that because you cannot get it in. Because like these little pods, they got some distance from the wire, so you have to get the distance for that. So now we gotta wire it up. I tuck my wires back like this. Makes a clean look when it just wraps around. These are not Nilight pods, they're Sky, but they look exactly like Nilight. I don't know if they're the same, we're the same brand or what's going on there, but I do want to take these off and put Nilight ones on so everything matches, even though they already do pretty much match. So now we're going to do some wiring. Okay, so we got it all on and connected. Come up here at the relay. I still have to mount it, but the positive goes to the positive on the battery, negative goes to the negative. Now this harness I fed through this hole, that then comes into my grill, which if you do look at this harness does have 2 sets, so you can connect like 2 light bars or something. And I have it come out under here and over and plug in. I'm going to zip tie all this up and get it real nice and neat. And then come over here. We got my little fog lights. And then the light turns on when you turn on the bar. So now if we come out here, they're both on. I think it is a great system. This bar is awesome. You got your 2 floods here, and then spot all the way across to another flood. And then these are floods. I do have them pointed down because I use them on the road, and that way oncoming traffic doesn't have to deal with them. So this one's pointing up, so to shoot out farther. We'll get some night clips of this light bar and show you how good it looks. Okay, so it's dark out, and here are typical headlights. Can't really see much at all. Then the fog lights. Now the light bar. That is crazy. What a difference. Even with the fog lights, it is ridiculous. If we turn off the regular lights, that's just the fog lights. Now, that is just the light bar. I can't wait to be using this on old country roads. It's going to be so much fun.